Hi guys, and welcome to my very first video. I've done other videos before, like workout stuff, but this is going to be something a little bit different, more of like a vlog feel. And I wanted to introduce myself. My name's Andy, and today's video is going to be around lockdown hair, doing your hair at home. My hair's been growing quite a lot during lockdown. It's probably like a little bob now. Yeah, time for a bit of a change, I think. I'm not going to cut it. I'm just thinking about changing the colour up a little bit. So I've decided to do some DIY hair foils. Give myself a few little highlights. You know, summer's approaching, fair enough, we might not have a proper summer this year, but it'd be nice just to brighten it up a little bit, cheer myself up. So yeah, done a bit of research obviously on hair anyway beforehand, because I'm not a professional by any means. I do a lot of cutting, like, you know, for family members, short back and sides, and you know, the odd trim and stuff, but I'm in no way means a qualified hairdresser, especially not with colour. I guess it's just a bit of a hobby for me since I've been, you know, a teenager and stuff. I've enjoyed just cutting my hair, messing with my own hair and stuff. So we'll see how that turns out, but yeah, follow me along the process and I hope you enjoy. So I'll just show you what I'm going to be using today. The bleach powder there, well, it's a multi-blonde blonder. It's like a blue powder, dust-free powder. Obviously I have all this stuff I've researched to see what is the best fit for myself. To go with this powder is this cream developer, so I've gone for a 30 volume developer. My hair is kind of, let's say, like a light brown, dark blonde. So yeah, a 20 vol would usually cut it, but I'll explain why I'm using the 30 volt in a minute. Again, I've got some of these little clips that I bought just from the shop, a mixing bowl here, brush. I've made these aluminium foils this morning, just literally cut them off and put my comb through this tail comb. These are really handy for sectioning your hair, so that's literally just gone through on the side there, and I've clipped them around. I've done about 40 foils. I probably won't need that much, but just in case I get it wrong. This is going to be the toner for after the colour is done. So this is I think it's like a light ash blonde, I think what's that, 916, very light blonde ash violet. Yeah, colour touch by Wella, again available on Amazon. So that just means it's going to take the brassiness down, any sort of like orangey yellow tones that are there that I don't want. And then finally, obviously this is the new hype, and I have been using Olaplex for the past couple of weeks. So this is the Olaplex 1 and 2. So I didn't buy the full versions, obviously it's quite expensive, and you can buy sort of sachets, and you know, from salons and stuff they will provide you with sort of sample size. I do have somewhere in this drawer the Olaplex 3, builds the bonds of your hair. So I've been using this for the past 4 weeks, I'd say, before I wash my hair on days when I do wash it, to just try and strengthen it. Obviously, you know, you don't want to be, of course, bleaching your hair and stuff causes damage. Maybe if you're thinking about bleaching your hair, using this for about a month beforehand, which is the number 3. That's sold online. You can buy that online. I got mine from Sally's Beauty UK. This, however, you can't really buy online, sort of in the same kind of places, because it is for use in salons only. But if you know what you're doing, you can use it at home. So this Olaplex 1 will be diluted into the bleach with the cream developer when I'm using that on my hair, and this Olaplex 2 sachet I will use part of after the bleach comes off. And before I put the toner on. So I'll explain it as I go anyway, but yeah, when I'm mixing, this will be going in with that, so I don't need that today. And basically that's everything that I'll be using. So I've just took my hair out my bobble, just brushing it through now. It's so greasy, don't even judge me. I took my t-shirt off as well because obviously I'm going to be bleaching. You should wear gloves. I don't actually have any gloves. I'm just going to be obviously trying to not get the bleach everywhere, but I don't want it to stay in my clothes, so I'll just do it like this. I'm going to start mixing everything up now, but the first thing I will do is section my hair. So I'll show you what I'm going to be sectioning. It should be done in 4 parts, 4 equal parts. I've watched a few videos where they do it a little bit differently, so I'm going to do a part, sort of this section, the top section. I'm going to do the 2 side sections. I'm going to do a mid-back section, and then there's going to be 2 sections either side of the back. Okay, I'm all sectioned now. Looks amazing, right? So I've sectioned it into 5 parts. So we've got this front part here, 2 either side. And if I just turn around and show you the back, I've got this section which is sort of a mid-section. I just swoop down there, and then this back bit is divided into 2 parts, and I've just separated down the middle. I've left this out because this is the first side that I'm going to start with. But yeah, that's what it looks like from the side. So yeah, I'm going to get ahead with the mixing now. Woohoo! Okay, so I'm going to start with bleaching powder. So I've got a cap here, so it's 1 part bleach to 2 parts developer, and then we add 3.75 mils of Olaplexing as well. It's roughly going to be about a quarter, just under a quarter of the bottle, because I don't have a measuring cap for that, unfortunately. So this might not be enough, I might need to double up, but full cap of bleach, screw it into the bowl, looks quite a lot, and then 2 parts developer. It's like this strange consistency, but yeah, we want to get it kind of not too runny, more like a gravy mix, a bit thicker than a paste, but not too runny. So the Olaplex, when it goes in, will dilute the 30 volume developer to maybe not so much a 20, but maybe about a 25, something like that. So the lift you will get from just a 30 on its own will be very quick and probably quite light, and maybe more so damaging. But because the Olaplex Bond repair shield thing will be going in as well, it's not going to be as bad on the hair. And it will dilute obviously the volume there to take it down to nearer to a 20. So I'm going to put the Olaplex in now. Yeah, almost squared. I think that will be enough. There we go. Okay, so I'm all mixed, hair sectioned, mixes here, foils are ready to go. Yep, just need to get started on the first foil now. So I'm going to look in this mirror here because I can see better in this one with the other mirror that I have behind me. So yeah, you should be able to see what I'm doing from this. So I'm going to start with this back piece here. So I've not really seen any videos online of people doing their own foils on the back. I've seen people doing the back in their videos on clients, but not actually doing it themselves. So it is a little tricky. So I'm going to try my best. Obviously, if I don't really end up doing much in the way of the back, I'm not too bothered because it's covered by the rest of the hair. But I might just do like 1 or 2 foils on each of these sides here. I'm going to try and get like thin slices of hair as well. I don't want it to look like chunky highlights, like tiger stripes. So I'm just going to aim for sort of like natural looking small slices of hair. So yeah, I'm going to start, obviously brush this bit out. I'm not going to highlight all of that obviously, so I need to take a section of that. So my tail comb comes in handy for that. The sectioning, we've got a nice section there, so I don't want to do that bit just yet. So I might just clip that to the side underneath so that I don't touch it. So it's this piece that I want to be using here, and I'm going to again weave in and out with the comb to get a small sort of ribbon section of highlighted hair there. So this section I want to use, comb goes under the clip and you can get it done there like that. We'll get that right under because we want it right to the root. Just paint it on. Of course I'm doing a full head highlight here, so I'm not going to go all the way up to the root. I don't want it right up to the top, but I'll get as close as I can. Fold that up, like so, and unfold again. You can also do the sides, obviously, because that's going to interfere with your ear. And then we've already got that piece that we didn't want to do underneath, so we'll ignore that bit and we'll move on to the next bit underneath here. Done these two at the back now, I'm going to spin around and do the other side. So 2 foils are done on the back, so yeah, I can move on to the other part of the back now. Okay, so back and sides are done. I'm going to move on to the top half now. So as I start at the back of my head, I need to check the foils to check that they've fully developed. Looks like they have, so I'm going to have to rinse these off in a couple of minutes time. Okay, so front is done, all the way around the back. Just need to do the sides now. Okay, think I'm done. Everything looks a bit of a mess, but yeah, I'm gonna let that process now. The back's already processed, you can probably see it's kind of light here. So I'm gonna take these foils out, rinse them out, and let the rest process for a little longer, for another 20 minutes, until it's gone to a pale blonde, and I'll be good. Okay, so I've been checking the foils to see how they develop, and the back ones have lifted. You can probably see the back ones have lifted, so I did have rinsed them out. I haven't shampooed them yet, but I've just got the bleach off because I need to use the Olaplex 2 after these come off before I tone, so I can't shampoo that just yet. I've rechecked all these foils, just gone around just to see that they're light enough. Where they haven't been light enough, I've just reapplied a little bit more and left it for another 5 minutes. So I'm just sitting now. I'm going to wait to let these develop for another 5 minutes and go and wash it off and put the Olaplex 2 on. I've just took that first foil off and I can see that's like definitely a pale yellow, so I'm going to rip the rest of the foils out now and go and wash this off. Okay, so the Olaplex is on now, number 2. One went into the bleach, number 2 goes on after you've washed the bleach out but not shampooed yet. So as you can probably see, my hair looks brassy as all these little blonde streaks here. I didn't really do much on the sides. I think I only done like 2 foils. I didn't want it to look so obvious when you put it up, and I suppose this is where the sun hits you naturally anyway at the top. There's a few at the back there. But yeah, obviously these are all going to get toned with this colour touch by Wella. Okay, so this is not the finished result. It looks like a noodle. This is after the Olaplex 2 was taken off, so you can see obviously my hair is a little bit lighter as such, but this isn't going to be the end result anyway. We're going to mix this colour touch with this 20 volume developer now, so not 30, we're using 20. It doesn't need to be as harsh to lift. So no foils this time, cleaned out the bowl and the brush, so we're just going to mix that in 1 part to 2 parts. So we'll use the cap again. So yeah, I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm going to pour this into here. So yeah, it is 1 full cap, so we'll get that in there. Okay, so that's nicely in there. The cap I've just rinsed out. I'm going to put the 2 lots of 20 developer in now. So my hair is damp and I'm just going to apply it to that. Okay, so everything's all mixed. Same as before, I'm going to use this mirror this time because I don't have to be so specific with it. But yeah, hair is towel dried, sort of a bit damp, but I'm just going to use this mirror here. I will give it a little brush over gently and just section it a little bit just so I can not miss any parts. So I'll clip up this top bit first and do the sides. I think it takes about 15 to 20 minutes to develop, so let's get this bit out of the way first. that's the toner all done. I'm gonna go and wash my hands. I always have to like to, you know, get it all in there and stuff. So I've painted it on obviously with the brush, but just to make sure that every single section's covered, I've gone in there afterwards and just got in there with my hands. Again, should be wearing gloves, but you know, I'm all right so far. Okay, the toner's been on for about 10-15 minutes now. I've added a little bit of heat to it as well with a hairdryer. It says on the instructions that speeds up a little bit. If you're in a hairdresser, you should have the big hairdryer around you anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna go and wash this off now. Looks like it's toned down a little bit, but yeah, we'll see. I'll be back with the finished results. Okay, so this is the finished look. I've just blow dried it now. Obviously, I would never usually walk out the house like that, like looking like Gail Platt. This is the length it is at the moment while it's growing, but yeah, I'm quite happy with the way it's tucked to my hair, the highlights and stuff. It does look quite blonde, but without being overly in your face. Maybe just like a natural sort of like midish kind of blonde that's not too light. You know, I would have been happy with it a little bit lighter, but I think this is just nice as a start. Not to get too mad. The state of it at the back, yeah, it's just all over the show and the lens at the moment, but I probably just have, I usually do have it clipped up, but yeah, it's just nice to be a little bit lighter for the summer, I think. So yeah, very happy with that. I would recommend. Any sort of tips you can give me yourself or any comments and stuff, just let me know. I'll be happy to take them on board. Cheers guys, bye.